Many years ago, I had the privilege of going on a pilgrimage to Israel. There were many highlights to that trip, as you might imagine. Among them were going to the Garden of Gethsemane, where Jesus would often pray. There was another experience, however, that kind of stood out to me. One day we were standing on the side of the mountain overlooking Jerusalem. It was there that I learned a very important lesson on worship, a truth that I'd like to share with you this Sunday. Hopefully you'll be able to join us this Sunday at the Hughes Horse Farm at 9:30 for worship. Remember that in the event of inclement weather, we'll be live streaming the worship service on Facebook. Just keep your eyes open for details. There's a few things I'd like you to add to your prayer list this week, Prairie Bible, if you're willing. The first one is I want you to be praying for our missionaries, Micah and Brianna Fowler. They are our missionaries to Costa Rica. Pray God's blessing upon them. Pray for their families. Pray that God would equip them with all the resources that they need to fulfill the mission and the vision that God has placed before them. I'd also like you to be praying specifically for the worldwide pandemic that we're experiencing right now, as well as the racial tensions that the world is going through. Pray that God's hand would be upon them, bring healing and hope in the midst of the chaos and the pain. And kind of on a related note, I would ask that you would be praying that God would take all of that and use it to bring revival to the world. I don't know that there's ever been a time in world history when revival wasn't needed more than it is today. God can take what's going on in the world and he can use it to bring salvation. Pray that God would use us to bring salvation to the world as well. Hope to see you on Sunday. I look forward to worshiping with you at 9:30 again out at the Hughes Horse Farm.